Hello, hello, and welcome to the fourth episode of the MBM Client Interview Series. We have had some amazing ladies so far. We've had Alita in the last episode, we've had Renee, we've had Marcella, all sharing the journey. And today we have the lovely Selam. Say hello, Selam. Tell us where you are from.
Hey everyone, I'm from Ethiopia and Eritrea. I was born in the US and I've lived in London for 7 years now. Yeah, and I'm 25 years old. Career-wise, I'm figuring it out, so I'm not gonna get into that when I introduce myself, but yeah, that's me.
Lovely. We love a well-travelled queen. Sam, I know obviously, and I remember our first call about some of the goals and focuses that you wanted to work on into this 2025 period, leading into 2026 and onwards. But I think the question that, we've asked everyone else and we want to ask you really is, what were your biggest beliefs or fears around fitness, nutritional, lifestyle change that you had before you joined MBM?
I had so many, honestly. At the top of my head, I think I was starting to learn about women's like hormones and how to cycle sync everything. And my biggest fear was, okay, when I'm in my luteal phase, just 10 days before my period, my exercise needs to be super low intensity. And that just meant no strength training in my mind. I don't know where I got that from, but I just made low intensity, no strength training. So my journey before I joined MBM was every 2 weeks, I would just stop strength training and I would just go on walks. And that wasn't getting me the results I wanted. So yeah, that's one of the beliefs that Ketsia has really helped me unlearn and actually go into the gym and just lower the weights if necessary, but still show up.
Yeah. And it's so common now, isn't it, as well? We see people online talking about like cycle syncing and working alongside your hormones. And it's like, well, yeah, some of that stuff is applicable, but it's more finding out what's going to make you feel good, I'm
Mhm.
guessing.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. Um, Another fear, I mean, before I joined MBM with like tracking nutrition and stuff, I wasn't really tracking, if I'm honest. I just thought like I was just trying to understand what good nutrition looks like, what like 3 meals a day, just getting what my body needs. But I learned that like it's deeper, like there's actually a lot to learn, and I've been learning, still learning, and it's been interesting.
Yeah, I love that. We all have things that we have to outline about foods, I think. I think it's stuff that we've learned from a very young age. And as we get
Mhm.
into like adulthood, it's a lot of unlearning and learning. But was there anything that made you feel maybe like disconnected or overwhelmed by the fitness or the lifestyle industry? Because I know for myself, I've had a lot of things that I used to connect with then that I don't connect with now. Was there anything that maybe signposts for you?
I think it's social media and what everyone's goals seem to be. I think aesthetically, there's trends all the time, and it's like when I started going to the gym, I had to tell myself, we're not doing this for the aesthetics, at least not for now. Like I had to go into it long term thinking my health and my well-being. Because if I know myself, this might not be for everyone, but if I focus too much on what I want to look like aesthetically, that doesn't really drive, like, I don't get discipline or motivation from that. So, yeah, that's been overwhelming, still is. I still try not to engage or follow too many accounts just for aesthetic reasons or just because a person looks a certain way. I have to really, I have to be real. Like, this brain, it can make stuff up.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And it's so important. You can have both, but like you said here, sometimes when it's only aesthetically driven, it's quite flimsy because we know that women's bodies change a lot. We'll probably have fluctuations at certain times, but it's so nice to see that maybe health and fitness and how your well-being is has become more of the focus as well. Okay, so
Mhm.
was there a moment though, maybe on your journey before that, that you realized that you needed help beyond doing it on your own?
Definitely. So I didn't have any accountability. So this journey was just, it's me and me, myself, and I. It was cool to an extent to be like, okay, I'm doing this for me. No one is here to help. You know, the whole, yeah, I got me. I'm gonna do this myself kind of thing. It was cool until I realized, okay, I'm a bit stagnant. Like I'm not seeing results. And that's because if I didn't feel like it, I just wouldn't. I was really just flowing with how I'm feeling and what makes sense to me. The main the main moment that helped me was around May. I knew that my life was about to go into this huge transition. I had a feeling because I had to go back home to Ethiopia for an unknown amount of time. And
Mhm.
then other things around me, career, relationships were changing as well. So I was like, if I don't have like strict accountability and someone present to kind of guide me through this, I'm definitely gonna drop this to the side. Probably make food like a coping thing. I know my patterns, so I was afraid of that. And I've followed you for a while and I was like, I think this is the time. I think this is the perfect time.
Yeah. I love that. It's almost like you were doing it with the intention of knowing what was going to happen in the future. That, hey, no, like, I need to get my ducks in order. I need to know exactly what I'm doing. And sometimes it is those little fleeting moments that really just push you to change as well. Okay,
Yeah.
stunning. You have achieved so much since starting the program. And I love seeing the mindset switches that you've had as well and how you foresee fitness, lifestyle, nutrition, and everything now. But did you have any preconceptions maybe before that on what coaching might be like?
Yeah, I think I've never had a coach before, and you're probably one of the very few coaches that I followed, and that's because from like a few of your videos, I noticed you guys actually care about the whole person. It's not just the physical results. It's like how you're doing mentally, relationally, your career. Like you want to calculate all of that in when you're working with a client. And that's something I didn't know was available. I know most coaches, or I'm sure people present it that way, like that's what they would do. But then I've heard stories of like you just get the same diet as the
Mm.
next person, and then they just give you a list of exercises, and no one really cares about your like that the fact that work is killing you or that you just lost someone, or I don't know. Like that's not factored in, and that can I think that can mess with your nervous system. It can be really hard to yeah, to be gentle with yourself and to also get like again long-term results.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And with the rise of AI, there's some people not even coaching the clients anymore, which is,
No,
we won't get into it. We won't get into it. AI
that's
is
okay.
AI, but
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
So I think, just from like an honest perspective then, was there a belief or maybe one of the hardest beliefs that you maybe had to unlearn about dieting or how results should look?
Yeah, I think because of this transition I've been in the last 6, 7 months, I've had moments where, like, I'm not going into the gym for 2 weeks because I'm emotionally overwhelmed or genuinely haven't had, like, the practical, like, I didn't have time, and or I wasn't able to make time, or I needed to make time for other things, and I would feel like, "Oh my gosh, all my progress is gone. I have to start over. How am I gonna do that? Did I gain all the weight back? Did I lose my muscle mass?" Like, everything just it feels like I'm starting over completely, but learning that that's not how it, like, biologically works, and
Mhm.
it's in your head, and there's muscle memory and things like that. I'm still learning, but it's been beautiful because it actually calms you down to know these things, like, you don't make it bigger than it actually is, and that makes it easier to just get back into it, and think of it like, "This is my whole life." It's not a few months of gym, it's like we have our whole lives ahead of just exercise and nutrition. It's forever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like the acceptance that, you know what, right? Let me take into consideration the situation that's happening, but know that I have all the intentions to get right back to where I was. And you're so right. I think, especially when we put like unneeded pressure on ourselves, you can kind of go, oh, well, I've done a week out the gym now, so I might as well just continue not doing anything. But having that switch and going, hey, no, like, this is my life. Like, this is what I want to
Yeah.
focus. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Okay.
Mhm,
So, do you know outside of like the physical changes that maybe you've seen, and I know you spoke a little bit about like aesthetic and then tying it to other things as well.
mhm.
What shifted mentally or maybe even emotionally for you during this journey then?
So much. I think it was actually a lot more. I don't wanna say more, but I know I've changed so much mentally, or the way I view fitness has changed so much more than I thought it would have. I really thought this would have been like a physical journey, which it was, but Yeah, I think I don't see exercise just as a physical thing anymore. I genuinely realize I need to move. Like, it's not that deep. Sometimes it's like, okay, we have these goals, we have this weight we wanna lose, we have this muscle we wanna gain, but just go outside, take a walk, like, you actually need it. Like, we're human and we can't think it's, like, normal to not move. So that's changed a lot because Ketsia would just tell me, "Any movement is better than none." And
Yes,
that stuck with me because 'cause I'm like, "Okay, if I can't make it to the gym, we're gonna take a walk. If I can't leave the house, we're gonna stretch." Like, something just to get my body moving, and I've seen a huge difference on my literal mental health because of it, which has been great.
I love that. It's like what we did back in, like, the ancestral days, right? Like, we used to walk around and do things. In this generation now, though, it's a lot of sitting online, always focusing in, always feeling like you have to lock in on another task or project or work. And you're so right, it's just taking yourself in a new environment sometimes and just getting the steps in. Because I know obviously you've been an avid gym goer for a while now, but it's all those small little things that really add to the mental side. Love that.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So I think the question, we're coming up to 2026 now. Can't believe that we're nearly against this year. What is the next focus for you, Salam? What do you feel like is the main goal and focus?
Fitness-wise.
Yeah, anything.
Okay, anything crazy? That's a big question. I probably need to sit down and really think this through, but from the top of my head, I honestly, I just wanna keep going. It's been a crazy year. 2025, I'm done with 2025. I'm so ready, like, Happy New Year, like, right now. But I just want to try again and keep at it because I don't think I'm not even thinking about, "Oh, we go into the new year and we go harder and we change this, we change that." I'm like, "Now, starting now, let's just keep trying. Let's start now so that 2026 doesn't have to be harder, you know?" So, I just wanna keep doing my training program. I wanna keep tracking my nutrition and also take care of myself mentally and, yeah, be present.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
incremental gains, right? Like how things are adding up in the small things because I
Mhm,
think just on even being 5 or 10% better as the weeks go on in any way, shape or form, that is honestly where you get to the point like a year down the line or a couple of months down the line, you go, oh, this all added up eventually. It's almost like you're a stocks and share. That's what I think when you
exactly.
exactly. If you think of it that way, you don't see it happening when you're doing it, but as you keep going, that's where you get to. Well, obviously, you've made so many realizations on this journey and you had preconceptions and things that you were struggling with before. But
Mhm,
if a woman, was listening to your journey, Salam, and she was feeling scared, overwhelmed, or maybe felt like she's failed too many times,
mhm.
what would you say to her?
I'd say that the cheesy things we hear, they're actually true, some of them, like, "You can do it." People say that and it's like, "Oh, you don't wanna hear that," but you actually can. Anyone can do it, like, don't feel like it's something that's just impossible to achieve because that's not true.
Mhm.
And I'd say if you start now, you're just one day ahead. That's one thing that's helped me a lot. Like, if I don't go exercise or move or be more intentional about my food today, I'm just it's one day less for me, but if I do it, it's like one day ahead. So one more you're just pushing yourself forward. So to just take it one day at a time, not think about tomorrow too much, just be present for now, do what you can do now, and then tomorrow will just figure itself out and get accountability. Please, we can't do everything alone. I think if you're even if it's not a coaching, if you're not able to get a coach, just get someone to, like, help you through this or that you can be accountable to just so you're not by yourself. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yeah. It's the community, right? It's having
Yeah.
some to look at your journey with like a fresh set of eyes. And one thing that we've said a lot in these interviews is like learning grace, right? And a lot of women, especially when we look at certain cultures, do not own grace. Like we don't own grace for ourselves. We beat ourselves up. But like you said, if you can turn up in any way you can, any shape or form every day, that's what
Mhm.
actually drives you further anyway.
Yeah, that's very true.
Love that. You have a different New Year's
It's
Day?
true. That's actually true. Our New Year's in September.
wow. So have you
And
already
we're,
set
like, in 20 I don't wanna say the wrong year because 'cause they'll come at me, but I think we're in 2017 or 2018 right now.
crazy? Do you
It's
celebrate
insane.
both?
Yeah, if I'm back home, I celebrate, but when I'm here and it's September, I forget, like, I don't forget, but I don't actually make it a thing. Yeah. Someone asked me, "Do you guys have the new iPhones there?" I was like, "Stop."
Like, in the future? Oh,
Yeah, everyone dresses like 2018 back there though.
people and common sense don't align sometimes.
Yeah, no.
Well, honestly, thank you so much, Salam, for actually popping on and telling your story and genuinely leading into 2026. Know that these things that you've highlighted, they don't go unnoticed and they will only continue to grow. If you have enjoyed this episode and you've loved hearing more about our client stories, please make sure you subscribe. We will be uploading this in some shorter reels and in forms just so you can learn more about our clients' journeys. But is there anything else that you wanted to sort of say before we round up, Salam?
Not really, just take care of yourself in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't have to be physical all the time. Just take care of yourself. Take a walk, call somebody, have a laugh, something.
Thank you so much, Salam.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Maya.
Bye.
Bye.